Okay, this is the rundown for everybody that's trying to go through a truck driving school. I'm going through CRST Expedite Truck Driving School here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And but those recruiters, they make it sound good to you when you're on the telephone. They make it sound good with sign-on bonus and all that, but the reality of it is they tell you, okay, 3 to 4 weeks, you have your license, then you can be making this money. That's not true. The reality of it is you'll come through here, you get to the school, they don't tell you you need at least, they tell you bring some money, maybe about $300. You need between $300 to $600. But you're here to try to make money. You're not here to spend money, but that's what you'll end up doing once you get to the school and you find out that you're defending for yourself at nighttime. They only give you breakfast. Breakfast consists of like a little bowl of cereals. You can eat many bowls of cereals you want and some, toast. That'll be your breakfast, apple or banana, give or take. Then lunch will be cold cut sandwiches. Sometimes you'll get a chicken patty or they give you some hot dogs, potato chips. This processed food make your blood pressure high. That's what they'll give you. That's lunch. That's what they call lunch. You don't fill up off of it because you only get one time. That's all you get, just that one little sandwich or one hot dog. Very rarely they let you come back and get seconds because too many students. Dinner, there's no dinner. You have to defend for yourself for dinner time. So if you don't have any extra cash, then you just shit out of luck. Most people normally would probably here in Iowa. I'm only speaking for Iowa here at CRST. Only thing you would do, most people take the vans, what they call shuttle buses. They take those to like a Walmart, or you can walk over there. Take about 30, 45 minutes to walk there. So you can walk over there, and then you'll see a dollar store or something like that, Dollar General. Then you can buy your little noodles, stuff like that, because they don't want you to eat in your rooms with the food like pizza and sandwiches, so you don't drop food on the floor and have pests and rodents, entering and whatnot. Other than that, as your daily process goes on, I'm on schedule with mine. I'm not putting the school down or anything. It's just this the reality that I'm trying to let people know. So when you get off into this program, then you would know. I'm on schedule with mine. I have my passed all my tests. I have my CDL permit. And I'm waiting to start my pre-trip Monday. I'll start my pre-trip with consist of the driving backwards, forwards, offsets, alley docking, and then you jump onto the road and you do your own road driving. And after you pass all of those skills, then you have your 3 or 4 days of orientation. If you're on contract with the company, which I am, I'm doing contract. And some of them are just people that's coming in that had CDLs earlier or before, and they just expire, or their refreshers course. They're going to be lead drivers, or they're coming up just to get their CDL so they can move on to get a job themselves. And other than that, uh, the course will go. You're not going to receive any monies. They tell you you're going to get this sign-on bonus, but when you get here, they'll tell you, "Oh, okay, come on." You get here, and you'll sign up for the school. You'll do your drug testing and all your little paperwork. All that goes through, and as the days get to going, you'll be like, "Wow, I don't have any money to get anything extra to eat." Oh well, the recruiter doesn't care about you because it's a government-controlled school, so the government is paying for this. So how many heads they get in, that's how much they're getting paid off of each head. They're getting somewhere between, 6 off of each person. And you have to remind yourself, read your disclaimer. The disclaimer would tell you your pros and cons, or what the penalty is for walking away from the school and coming back to the school, because some of the students here walked away, came back like a year later, because you get like 23 cents to the mile, and one student left because of that. Oh, that's no money. You're not gonna start off with a great amount of money anyway. You're gonna, once you do graduate and you get your actual CDLs and you start driving, you're gonna be, once you start driving with your lead driver, you're gonna be riding. You're gonna be making somewhere between $200 to $300. Then once you move up, then that's when your money will start coming after that. But before then, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna go through these nights, and then I'm doing it during the winter time, so it's cold up here. I don't really care about the coldness, and you're gonna need your driver license when you start anyway. They're gonna check your driver license so they can start your background check and your paperwork. So it's gonna be a driver license, social security card, birth certificate, and if you're a veteran, it's myself, then your DD 214, so they can, get that money for you. You won't get any of the what would I call that? You won't get any of your bonus money till like after you graduate. Then they will, give you a little piece of money afterwards. You have to ask to see how that works, and then if you're laying over waiting for a lead driver, they have like what they have a 72 hour after you graduate and everything, and you waiting to go, but you need a lead driver so you can get your 28 days over the road driving. They're gonna have a lead driver, so you're gonna have to wait. And at 72 hours, then you call your recruiter and you bug them. Hey, I've been here. My 72 hours gonna be like tomorrow. I don't have any more money. I need some money. What about my bonus, or what's the pay for once you pass that time? They have a little limit too, but you have to ask. If you don't ask or check about it, you're not going to get anything. um, I have to do a little bit more checking on this here stuff here at the school. The school is okay. Just you have to be mindful. You have to make sure you have plenty of bring your vitamins. Make sure you have your vitamins, A, B, C, D, multivitamins, whatever you have. Bring some sanitizer. They have plenty of that here because everybody here is not clean. And as far as the restroom services goes, I mean, some of these people here are very, nasty, because they don't have a lot of home training here. And the doors, the doors and everything close up. At 11 o'clock, they're closed down, but you can still get in and out. You have a swipe card. There's no cooking in the rooms. You can cook outside if you want to barbecue on the grills or whatnot. And they turn the TVs off at 11. Use the washer and dryers. We have those here also. Those like $1 to wash, $1 to dry. And they have little rooms, like a little movie room theater. You can get in, you can watch a couple of whatever they got on TV that's showing. All that stuff is all good. Pool tables, couple of pool tables, and big giant refrigerators. But sometimes you put your food in, somebody else gonna take it. People do steal here. Cannot trust anybody. So you have to be mindful of that also. You in your rooms, you don't have any lockers as far as locks. You have a cabinet, but you don't have any big lockers. And later on my little part two, I'll show you guys the little bed, the little dresser, like right here on the side. You can see a little portion of it. I keep a little stuff there. I have most of like ramen noodle soups and little stuff like that up in there. I have my duffel bag with some little clothes off in there. You don't want to bring too many clothes because once you get ready to leave, you're going to have to lug all that stuff with you. So you want to bring a little bit of clothes just to keep you, well good. And you can, wash them as you go along. But I'm going to go ahead and see what if they serving anything, because Saturdays and Sundays, they do not serve anything at all. So you basically on your own on Saturdays and Sundays for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have to supply for your own self. So sometimes they'll surprise you and they'll have lunch and do a bunch of hot dogs or something like that, some nachos or something, But I'm about to go down here to see if they have anything, if they're offering anything, because out in town, right around this here trucking dormitory, everything is high as hell. So you don't want to buy too much like from these little fast food restaurants they have around here because they priced up to where the companies are at, and they think everybody has money, so the prices are high as hell. And you have to still watch out, stay away from these places. You got these little, you got the ladies out here that's looking and scoping, and if you go to mess with them, be mindful they do stab. Had a few incidents of that nature too. But I'm gonna get off of here now, and I'll be back with part two. Stay tuned.